Hey, welcome back. It's Saturday night. Are you partying? Have you got all your friends over for cocktails and crafting? That'd be a nice thing to do on a Saturday night, actually, rather than go to football or going out. You know, everyone comes over, nice cocktails, a little bit of crafting. That is very true, Lily. Who knows what the cards will look like at the very end of all the cocktails. Maybe just water them down, or maybe just virgin cocktails, so you can get the feel of it, but perhaps not, you know, the craziness with the crazy sticking at the end of it. I can imagine all those people after lots of cocktails will have all these die-cut things stuck over their faces, made themselves into a craft project themselves. Hopefully you're not doing that. We're not going to be doing that here. Welcome back to our last show of the day. So we've got masterclass with loads of Sara signature products on it. We've got lots and lots of great deals for you. Speaking of great deals, we have on the website our April showers deals here. If you have a look, you can see on the homepage there, everything is 50% off. Bargains there. Bargains like half price guillotine. That's mental, isn't it? I mean, craft cards, you've got adhesives, you've got rocker blocks, loads of different bits and pieces in there. Whether you are just starting off or whether you've been crafting for a long time, you are bound to find something in there. Look at that cardstock, all those beautiful cardstocks, 50% off. Amazing, absolutely fantastic deals that you've got in there. And you do also have other deals on there as well. So we have our Freebie Frenzy. Have a look on there. We're basically giving you stuff for free. No, that's how kind we are. Or that's a mistake that we've made and no one else is here to tell us we're doing something wrong, but there are some fantastic deals on there. We had some deals yesterday. They did go. The deals will carry on until midnight tomorrow, but do make sure if you see something you like, it's worth taking a chance and popping it into your basket because it might not be there later on because there are so many good deals. And loads of you being on the website today buying all these great deals because why wouldn't you? It's a bank holiday weekend in the UK, which means the weather's appalling. And it's quite disappointing when the weather's not very good, but it's never good on a bank holiday at all. So hopefully wherever you are, you've got a little bit of sunshine, and we're going to bring sunshine into your lives with some more crafting. That's what I think we're going to do. We have the lovely Debbie with me today. Yay! Last show today, you and me.
I know. I'm excited. Well, I'm saying I'm excited. I'm excited because I'm going home and sleeping in my bed tonight, which is always a plus. But I'm not so much excited. It's well, I am because I've got a day off, but I'm going to go to a craft fair.
Oh, yeah?
Because I've seen a craft fair down at the local heritage centre where I live.
Yeah.
But I've just realised this weekend, and I don't know why on earth I forgot, but I'm working most of it, so I'm going to miss it.
Oh,
Snooker final in Sheffield.
Oh.
Oh my God, it's like an annual event in my house, and I absolutely love the snooker. Sorry if you find it boring, but I absolutely love snooker. And I was gutted when I realised. I think it's because I lost interest when Ronnie Sullivan got knocked out. That's just and then, do you know, when it dawns on you thinking, oh no, I'm a hobby maker all day. I'm going to be in the car coming back when the final's playing. I'm like, no, I'm not happy. But I am happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm happy because, I will show you as well the finished, because I have put all my photos in, so I'll give you a little sneaky peek later on as all my personalisation. If you did get that completed, and I know our lovely Gaz joined us earlier on in the craft along, if you got yours completed, send the pictures in across. Is it just studio at?
Yeah, studio
I can never remember it.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, so it's on there. Look, if you have finished your project or whatever you're getting up tonight, send your photos in and get interactive with us. Keep them clean, could be anything. But just whatever any crafting. And Gaz, if you finished yours, because we do know that it was going out to go and get a cocktail or two.
Yeah.
So he may have gone for a cocktail, because he did say he was going to fetch us personally one here. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how he was going to get from the Highland White over here, but he did say he was going to fetch us one. The ice would have melted by the time he gets it up here. But if you did get it finished, Gaz, send us a picture in. If you didn't, don't forget, stick it on Facebook. Tag me in it. I want to see it because I'm really excited to see his take on it as well. However, tonight's take is all about the Sara signature collections, and we've got some belters with the most amazing deals. Talking of deals, this one, the Country Lane. Oh my God, wait till Becky shares. Oh, there you go, look, straight away. Look at that little sneak peek of the price. When you see what you're getting and when Becky explains that deal to you, you're going to be blown away. The saving is incredible. Honest to God, it's massive. So we're going to kickstart with the Country Lane. We have also got got Enchanted Dreams on the show tonight as well. So that's my little take using the Enchanted Dreams. We've got a little Christmas collection in there. We did a Christmas this morning. We're going to finish tonight with a little Christmas one there as well with our Frosty and Bright. So I've done a little gift box. Well, I say a little gift box. It's a little Michelle shaker gift box because she loves a good old shaker. We have got a fabulous Roaring 20s. Yeah. We've also got the Say It With, get the right way around. Say It With Flowers. Love a good Say It With Flowers. Absolutely beautiful. And then,
it's your favourite one, isn't it, Debbie?
Butterfly, butterfly, butterflies. I absolutely love the vintage butterflies. So we're going to be focusing on that as well.
Looking forward to seeing all of those later on. So the first one we're going to start off with is a country lane, which you can see just in front of me. Loads and loads of different items in here. So if I flick through, you can see what you're going to be getting. So this is your Gateway to the Country Cut and Emboss folder. Then we've got the Garden Gateway, really pretty die and stamp set. That is really lovely. You could use that for Christmas, you're right. This next one is your Perfect Peony. I always think the flower dies, I think, are just fantastic. I've got so many of them now, and there's so many different types of things that you can do with them. I think they're gorgeous. Any time of the year you can make those work. Then you've got your lace frame. I think this is lovely with the nesting sort of elements inside. Again, really like that kind of oval shape. It's very, very pretty. This one is your hanging sign vines, which Lily thinks looks like something out of Shrek. I can see what you mean. That is very nice. I do like that. Then we've got Cottage Window. That is absolutely beautiful. And I do love this die that we've got here to make all that kind of little foliage and flowers that you've got here. Is very, very foliage. Very, very pretty there too. And this is your perennials in pots. This is my personal favourite because it reminds me of when I worked at Kew Gardens. And I fixed it. Look, fixed it. Look, it's not coming off anymore. Woo! Everyone can craft here. This next one is From Dusk Till Dawn. I've got it the right way. I know, Lily. I've got it the right way round. So you've got those beautiful little lanterns there. I think it's very Narnia-esque, as is this one, which is Light Up the Lane. A very pretty lamppost. You've also got a little piece of lace here, white lace. Then you've got these beautiful ornate butterflies in 2 different sizes. And then finally, you've got this die, which has got the edging. So this is a country lace die. The price is phenomenal. £29.96, $28.80. You're buying 4 and you're getting 9 for free. 4 and getting 9 for free. Just let that sink in. Incredible. It makes no sense to me at all. I don't understand what's going on here. Lots of people are watching. Lynn says, evening from a sunny Isle of Wight. Lynn Harvey says, hello again, Debbie, Becky and CTV team and social superstar and everybody. Lois says, good afternoon, everyone from Ohio. Carletta says, hello, everyone from Arkansas. Zoe said, it's still sunny in West Sussex. Barbara says, hello, everyone from Indiana. Lillian's in. Lisa, Lynn, Kirsty D. Lynn Blacklish says, the weather is beautiful on the Isle of Wight. It's very sunny. I should be there. I should be down south. Got quite a few friends on the Isle of Wight, actually. Mary Beth says, hi everyone from Minnesota. Kathy says, hello from Missouri. Mary Pat, good morning again, everyone from sunny Montana. Charlotte says, good evening, all my crafty lovelies here from Herne Bay. And Fred says, greetings and salutations. Now, Tim, we've already got a question. Tim says, if there's chance, could you show us how to create the stepper? Could you show how to create the stepper, but how to measure for different size cards?
A stepper, right, so the difficulty there is, I mean, I got a stepper. Oh, I have got a stepper in this one because I've got the stepper with the Roaring 20s. Stepper cards are, there's no set way because there's different sizes that you can do and different styles that you can do. So we have there's loads of tutorials where we've done steppers, but if you ever get stuck with any kind of things, now, somebody remind me, is there a stepper in the template library? And is it in the ones that we've already had out? So if you've got the template library, there's a stepper instruction in there where you follow the template, and the template makes it nice and easy. But if you ever get stuck and you haven't got the template library, all you need to do is tap in stepper card tutorials, and I swear to God, there'll be there'll be tons and tons and tons of side steppers, one from the left, one from the right, one from the middle, where there's lots of different sizes, because the problem that you have with a stepper is that you have to, it depends on your style of card. I have got one in this show with the Roaring 20s.
Yeah.
So if you stay tuned, I'll talk you through that one when we come to that demo. But there are lots out there that you can take some inspiration from. And rather than waiting for one of us to do it, go and have a little look. And then you can incorporate the style of cards into your type of crafting, including like the country lane and things like that.
Yeah.
So if you've got the template library, go and have a little look. If you haven't, stay tuned, because we'll go through one when we do the demo for the Roaring 20s. And also go and check out those tutorials, because there are a ton online from lots, not just ourselves, but from lots of crafters out there who share their makes and share their takes, share their inspiration, that you could then take some from that as well. So I hope that helps, but I will do my very best to get to that demonstration and show you how that stepper card's done.
Excellent. Okay. And how about a hot stepper?
A what stepper?
A hot stepper. Do you
What's
not
a hot
remember that
stepper?
song?
Hot stepper?
Here comes a hot stepper. Da-da-da. I'm a lyrical gangster. Da-da-da. I don't know why I'm dancing like this.
Is that really a hot stepper?
Yeah, it's got a hot stepper.
Is there?
Yeah, yeah.
Who sings that song now?
I've got no idea.
I can remember that, but I just can't remember what it's called.
No, me either. Here Comes the Hot Stepper is what it's called.
I don't know who it's from. I never knew that.
Yeah. So maybe today's stepper card could be a hot stepper card.
You took it off my... You were in that room then, weren't you? When I did this yesterday, and I went, I'm hot stuff, me, and I went... and she was laughing. I could hear her through the microphone. I could hear her laughing a little head off, she was. Yeah, whenever you tell him you're hot stuff, you have to go...
Yeah, exactly.
Just
absolutely.
a little bit. Yeah, come on, fire.
I was going to say, Faye Smith says there is a centre step and a side step template in the first template library. Thank you very much for that. That's really handy.
Thank you. And do you know why I didn't know?
Why?
Because I never got our hands on it.
Oh,
because
no.
it flew out the door. Number one, well, the original, number one.
Yeah.
I have heard, oh yes, I have heard that it is coming back for all those lovely people that missed out.
Yeah.
So...
I missed out too.
Did you miss out too?
Yeah.
I have heard there's a rumour. I heard a rumour. We're all going to be one of those singing song musical nights it's going to be. But I heard a rumour that very soon, here on the grapevine, after heard it on the grapevine, there is the next one coming out, maybe blue in colour.
Oh.
Well, do you want to know another rumour?
Oh, what's the other rumour?
Well, Craig is launching it here.
Oh.
But he's on holiday when it's being launched down at the other place where he normally does it. Oh. So guess who's got it?
Is it you?
Woo! I've got it, yeah. So I can't wait. Really excited. Ooh. Stay calm, Debbie, stay calm.
It's just a rumour.
It is just a rumour, yes. Yep. Yes, just a rumour. Right.
Okay. Right, you're gonna start your first demo with this collection, aren't you?
I am, yes, because it is absolutely gorgeous. It really is, and I've got loads of different elements on here. So one of my favourite dyes out of this collection is this beauty. I love the country lace. This edgeable dye is divine, and it looks tiny on packet, but look at the size of it. It's a whopper, and I love the fact that it is a continuing. It's not we haven't put a die cutting edge on either side, so you can continue and extend that die piece to however big you want. So I absolutely love this one. It's one of my favourite pieces out of the whole collection. I've also got the Light Up the Lane, so another one, and I'm going to just cut this into white cardstock to start with. I've got both pieces. I've also got, I mean, what country... You think of it every time, country cottage, country window. So I've got this particular stamp set as well as the matching dies. And then what I love about this one as well, all those flowers that you think, oh, they look quite pretty, but what do they do? Well, you stamp them, line it up over the top and cut out tons of flowers at the same time as well. Nice. So that's another nice one. I've also got on here this lovely stamp set, which is the perennials in pots. Get me? Like and all of those lovely pieces that you can use on their own or use together to create cut and then stamp and then colour. And you've got all of those. And then, of course, excuse me, can't help it, but I love the butterflies, and there's 2 lovely swirl butterflies in this collection as well. So I'm going to cut a few of these out. So let's pop on some low tack tape. So I'm going to pop little onto that one, little onto that one. I think I'm going to cut a butterfly out. Normally, I'd cut it into some coloured cardstock. However, I think I'm going to cut it out into white. I'm not going to go with a big one though, because my planned card, I'm not going to go big. Okay. I'm going to have a little small one. Wait a minute, Debbie, make sure that's not your piece for your card. I know what I'm like. No, you're okay. I know what I'm like, Becky. I pick panels up that I've cut out, ready to go on my demo, and then I end up cutting into them to use as a spare piece of cardstock, and then I ain't got me mat and layer then. So it's happened to me about 2 or 3 times in the last couple of days. So I'm going to try and behave myself and make sure I just cut out what I need to cut out. Now I'm going to come in and cut. I think we should be able to get those. I think I'll want bigger plates actually. Just bear with me, Becky, while I grab.
If anyone wants to know, it's Innie Kamosi who sang "Here Comes the Hot Stepper." Da, da, da. I'm a lyrical gangster. Da, da, da.
What's it called again?
Here Comes the Hot Stepper.
Here Comes the Hot Stepper by
Innie Kamosi.
Innie Kamosi. Why have I never? Has anybody else ever heard of that before? Because I've never heard of that.
Debbie, you and me are a big fan of the similar kind of music, so I don't know why you've not got on your playlist.
I'm more shocked that I can't find my Gemini large junior plate. Wait a minute. How can you have a large Gemini junior plate? I've put them down, Becky. And I don't know what I've done with them. Do you know a head scratching moment? No, because I've got to have had them. I've used them today. So that's bizarre. And nobody else has been in this building. What's more bizarre, there's only us 4 in the building. There's me, there's you, there's Charlotte, and there's producer Lily. Nobody's used them.
Lily, have you taken them into the gallery?
Are you doing a spotted eye cutting in there while you're in there? Let me see if I can find some spare ones. I won't be a second while I just find some spare ones. So I've got 1, 2, 3.
There's we've got a few people, lots of people watching and see, and I think lots of people really enjoyed that craft along. There was so much love. In fact, at the end of the show, because we didn't have a chance to go through all of the different comments that have come through, Debbie sat down and had a read through, and it was lovely to see those compliments, because actually it's really sort of, when you spent a long time working on a craft along, to know that you enjoy it and you love it, and that people are being inspired to start making something, it really makes those tears when you've been trying to put it together worthwhile, because if it's anything like it was when I've done craft alongs, there's a lot of swear words that happen. A few times I've thrown things across the room and I have to go and sit down and have a medicinal hot chocolate to get me through.
Hot chocolate?
Absolutely, yeah, a couple of chocolate biscuits as well, and then go back. But yeah, I mean, because it's quite a big thing to work on a craft along and get it all timed properly and choose everything, even just choosing the fabrics, the fabrics or the papers.
Yeah, very true.
It takes a long time.
True. Yes, so it was lovely. Thank you very much. I've read all of those comments and they were lovely. Found me large plates. Do you know where they were, Becky? Under a basket. I mean, really, I keep saying I need to get back and get my eyes tested. But I just wanted to run me large plates for this one, just because I'm going to put a few more on there. Normal thin metal die combination when it comes to any of our thin metal dies. And I'm just going to run that through there, and then I'll show you some stamped images. You can do a bit of colouring in it. I'm not going to spend too much time because we've got a lot of collections to get through. So I'm going to kind of show you the stages and then putting and composing the cards together, because I want to try and get everything in to this masterclass. I think we call it a masterclass, but really it's a great big sales show with all our lovely, fabulous Sara signature collections, and we want you to take advantage of all those fabulous deals because they're incredible. I tell you what is incredible, this gorgeous die. Oh my days, it is just divine. Let me just snip away. And if you did want to extend it, what you would do is you would have another piece of cardstock and then just match that up and it carries on. So it's absolutely beautiful for that. I'm going to take out my butterfly and also that gorgeous old-fashioned, like a street lamp, which is, again, another beautiful die in itself. Even though we call this a country lane feel and a theme that we were talking about earlier, there are lots of things and elements of this that you could take out and use in other areas of your crafting, because I mean, the butterflies for one I do. They live on my craft table. They don't even belong to the collection. They live on the craft table because I have a full selection of different butterflies. I'm just going to bring this in just so you can see that how lovely detailed that is. Same with the butterfly. And there's like little release holes at the very back of the dies that you can just release, but that gorgeous butterfly is just stunning. Again, this is absolutely beautiful. Now, what I did with this one was I ran it through again, and I actually attached it to my mat and layer for my card base. So I've given a little decorated edge, and then I just cut it down to size. That's nice. What that's going to do. So literally take a piece of cardstock and then just attach it to the back, and then trim to the size. But again, just look at that. It's absolutely glorious. I adore that. And all that lovely dotty design all the way around, I think definitely doesn't scream country. It actually is just a pretty border die that you, I mean, especially in your scrapbooks and your home decor and frames, would look absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to move those to one side because I did say that I was going to show you those next stages. So you've got your country window. Now, and I say your country window, it comes in 3 parts. So you stamp these out. Now, each individual stamp, when you've stamped them out, have got their own die cut pieces. So that fast forward that stage as though they've all been stamped out, you have these 3 pieces to then stamp. Die cut, fussy cut, whatever you want to do, but I personally, I won't be fussy cutting when you've got a die. You don't have to. Just place that across the edge, and the same with these 2, and these are like your shutter bits, you know, your shutter die, your shutter, attach them, shutters. I couldn't think of a better word then, shutters. What are they? Window shutters?
They are shutters.
Shutters,
yeah.
They are shutters. I thought they were. Oh my God. Can you tell it's getting to end? Can you tell it's getting to the end of the 3-day shift? I'm not like, oh, come on, Debbie, I can do it. You can do it. But when you've cut them out, and obviously do what we said earlier on today, cut them, stamp them, cut them, then colour them, because what you don't want to do is spoil that detail, because it's a horrible, horrible feeling when you do that. But you've got your shutters to attach to your window, your shutters. Oh dear. And then we can start to put it together. However, there are other pieces in there, so I'm just going to hold that to one side. That's fast forward all those pieces. You've then got these beautiful stamps, and I'll turn them around so that you can see them in greater detail. I love these. This is what I dream of having at the side of mine. Do you know the side of my doors? Yeah, one at each side, maybe one there and then one of those at the side of it, and then on the other side, because it's got to be symmetrical, planter pots around around the side door. Oh, honestly, they're absolutely stunning. It's the same for these. Stamp them, die cut them, or die cut them and then stamp into them. And then when you've got those stamped out and coloured in, you will end up with these beauties. And every one, no matter which one you use. Now, I didn't use, on this occasion, I didn't use the gorgeous, well, I often, it's like the topiary, do you know the way you shape it? Topiary tree, yeah.
Bay tree, isn't it?
Is that what it's called?
It's normally a bay tree.
Bay tree?
Yeah, like that when they have them.
Every day's a school day.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was called, Becky, so thank you for that. So I'm going to bring in my card base and all of my little pieces, and I'm just going to pop these on now. I think this was from my country lane. Yes, I think it was. However, it doesn't matter if we haven't got the country lane in stock. I know, I'm just thinking. Yes. So this week, we may have mentioned once or twice that there's a new launch of papers coming. I do believe Tuesday is when you're getting them here in launch party with Michelle. You will, as always with our shows, you get that sneaky peek at the beginning of the day in the wake-up call. All I will say is get in early. You're going to love them. They're absolutely beautiful. And if you can, get more than one. They are beautiful. You have got, can we tell them? 12 by 12, 6 by 6, and then 12 by 12 linen matching cardstock that works beautifully alongside the 12 by 12s as well as the 6 by 6. Wait till you see them. Wait till you see them, Becky. Are you here Tuesday, Becky?
No.
Oh, no.
Do you know what? Tuesday's going to be my Saturday.
All right,
It's going to be my day off.
Oh, bless you. I don't blame you.
I have ordered myself, I bought myself a new sewing machine, and so it's a bit of a busman's holiday, really, isn't it? So I'll be playing with that. But I'll probably have you on, especially if it's a new paper pad, because I don't get to see the paper pads until they actually come out.
No, I know, and some of them don't last 2 minutes.
No, I know, no.
These are gorgeous. I will tell you, we did order in quite a large quantity.
Yeah.
However, if you know where some of the pads go, and if we did say flowers and summer, you would. Oh yes, I forgot about that. They've got butterflies on there too as well. You just know how popular it's going to be, is all I'm going to say. So I wouldn't hang around for those. Now, I'm going to put my shutters, attach them to just underneath. So
shutters?
My shutters.
Yeah.
I've put my little shutters underneath my window, and pop those on. Almost, you know, this is the kind of house that I want to live in, where you open up those windows and you look out and you see all the lovely greenery.
You need to sing, don't you? As you open them out, it's normally like the start of a musical. Yeah,
exactly. Now I'm going to pop my lovely, gorgeous lampshade, my old-fashioned styled lampshade, and I'm going to pop that onto. I'm going to have it here. I'm going to have it there. There, pop that onto there, and then I'm going to start decorating around the outside of my windows, and I'm going to use some foam pads, and I'm going to just stick them around there. Some of them might keep flat, actually some I might, because it's starting to run out of my foam pads. It's one of those things, that's another thing I do not like to run out of. Ooh, got myself a packet, there we go, let me get those in, because these are gorgeous. And I do love a foam pad. What did you say, producer Lily?
Oh,
are they really? Does Craig know?
Off. Is that under the under April showers on the website? Have a look at that. Yeah, and as well as fantastic. There's loads of different foam pads. There's foam pads in there. There's also red lining tape, double-sided tape. Lots of different bits and pieces, so do take advantage of that. That is only valid until midnight on Sunday, so do be quick. Yeah, and I can imagine it's going to be really busy.
Well, some of those things on there, the guillotine was a bit of a shocker. Is it gone?
Oh, it's gone.
I'm not surprised, actually. I'm not going to lie. I'm not surprised it's gone, because I was a little bit shocked when I saw that. I'm not going to lie. Heat tool, I mean, brand new heat tool, and we've popped it in. Really?
It's great.
Yeah, you just definitely need to get across there, because there's a. She's telling me now, hot glue gun. Goodness me, when? Since when? £6.49 for the glue gun. Hot glue. Oh wow! That is a really scorching. Hot deal, absolutely, on fire deal. Go and have a look at that April showers. But to come and take a look at my little card.
That's lovely.
It's just gorgeous, isn't it? And you can see how beautiful it all works together as well. And a gorgeous theme running through there. But that price on the screen is utterly crazy. To save nearly £100 on a Sara signature collection, for me, is just crackers.
Yeah.
And it's well worth it. And there might be elements in there that you think, they're not for me. Do you know if they're not for you?
Yeah.
At that price, I'd get them. Gift them. Gift them.
You're absolutely right. And in fact, that is what somebody else said. Sherry said, I just ordered the Country Lane Collection special. Even though I already have a few of the items, it was cheaper to buy the complete set instead of only going for the items I haven't got yet. So I totally agree with you. That really does make a lot of sense. We've got lots of people excited about the paper pads. You've whetted their appetite. Laurie says, oh my, new paper pads. Ooh, can't wait. Charlotte says, eek. Linen 12 by 12, awesome. So people are definitely looking forward to getting their hands on those next week. But we do have this deal today, as well as lots of other deals. So if I quickly show you through the boards again what you're going to be getting, I'll just flick through them all so you can see what you're going to be getting. So you're buying 4, but you're getting 9 for free. So that is crazy, crazy price. As we said, even if there's just one or two things that you want and the rest of it you're going to gift away, you absolutely can do that. You can see you're getting so much in here. So the price for this is £29.96 or $28.80. Platinum price is £23.97 or $23.04. For all of that great big bundle. Now the deals don't stop here. We've also got some fantastic deals of other Sara signature deals. So these are 70% off these. This one is your water lily frame with 3 dies. So you've got those beautiful dragonflies there. £4.49 or $5.09. This is a 70% saving. All of these items are going to show you a 70% saving now. The next one we've got is your stamp and die set. So this is the water lily with 12 elements in there. £2.99 or $3.89. This is ridiculous. Platinum price £2.39 or $3.11. Oh, my goodness. If I didn't have these already, I would be getting them, popping them in my basket. The next one we've got are your watercolour Christmas acrylic stamps. These are absolutely gorgeous. I've seen these being used. They are stunning. What? £1.49? £1.49. Platinum price £1.19 or $1.67. These are just no-brainers, aren't they? 70% off on all of these deals. We also have a stamp and die set. This is your Build Your Snowman with 14 elements. £2.99 or $3.89. Platinum price is £2.39 or $3.11. That is amazing, amazing deal. That's incredible. Now, the next thing we've got, so this is all about Sara signatures on these one. This is our vintage butterflies. These are beautiful. You buy 2, you get 5 for free. Makes no sense to me, but we're just going to go with it. This first one is your opulent edge. Very, very pretty. I mean, I think these edgeable kind of dies are so worth having. This is beautiful. I mean, look at that. That is your monarch butterfly. Then we have this collection, which is your perfect papillon. Really pretty with all those different layers. And there's so much work in all of these. They are absolutely stunning. Using those with some of our, some of those paper pads we've got, or those card collections we've got with the glitter card and the mirror card, all that sort of thing in there. That would be great. This is Marvellous Mirror Poser. Very pretty. And this just pops out, doesn't it? There you go. You just lift that up. Very nice then. This is lovely too. This is your opulent frame. That is gorgeous. I think I've seen somebody doing that on a box. I seem to remember that looked really nice. This one is your kaleidoscope, which is obviously your collection of butterflies, known as a kaleidoscope. So this is a double-sided die here. You can see that is absolutely beautiful. All those different layers. And then finally, we've got this in-flight embossing folder, which is just stunning. £29.98 or $35.94. The saving's over £100. Oh, no, it should be £100. So you're saving £70 on this. These actually, you know, the 70% saving on all of these butterflies. And butterflies are such a key design. We use them so much, and everyone loves a butterfly, don't they? Apart from Michelle. Is it Michelle? Michelle's frightened of butterflies.
Michelle doesn't like them, yeah.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
I think, is it butterflies or is it dragonflies? Or is it
dragonfly? I'm not quite keen on dragonflies. They're quite big. Yeah, they're bigger than you think, aren't they? They're that kind of size.
Yeah.
Rather than those little nymph flies you see by the pool. Anyway, we'll ask her. She's in tomorrow. I'll quiz her. I'll tell her I've got a collection of butterflies and dragonflies in my bag, and she'll work out which hand she wants to open. And so you're going to be using the butterflies in your next demo, is that right, Debbie?
I do, yes, and I'm actually going to use as well because recently, in fact, I say recently, the other day, in one of our bags that we had on Thursday with me and myself and Ben, there was the large Mariposa butterfly that was part of this collection that we haven't got in this collection, but I thought I'm going to use it because if you did get it, I'm not going to, I've cut one out ready, but I've just wanted to show you other elements that you might have already got earlier on this week are from that collection that will work with this collection. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I'm going to use the opulent frame. I'm also going to use this gorgeous, I say large, it's the opulent edge as well. I've got myself some cardstock that I'm just going to cut into as well. So we'll run those through the Gemini 2. So we'll, not the Gemini 2. We're going to run through the Gemini 2 is what I meant, but not 2. Oh my God, why have we called it Gemini 2? I'm going to get myself in a right pickle. Now I'm going to I'm going to take this up to the top. So I cut myself a little strip that actually measured just shy of 3 inches. And I'm just going to pop that across both sides because I want this to be a strip and this to be the cut out edge. So I'm going to bring in a little bit more of my low tack tape. And, oh, need that one. Let's put one on there as well. And then I'm going to run those through. Now, shall I put, where's my large plates again? Now, I haven't lost them this time, I promise. I promise I haven't lost them. I'm just going to run them on there so I can get it all on together at once. And just pop that on. There we go. Don't you dare move. You stay where you are. And let's go in and cut those out as well. So, pop those through the Gemini. Original. Not 2. I can't wait to get behind. I'm not going to lie, I just can't wait. It's like, is it here yet? Because I've heard it is QVC this week.
Yeah.
And she says next month,
yeah.
But next month is Monday. Could be coming very, very soon to CTV. It will, yeah, it will be. We're all like, when is it coming? We want to get us ordering. We want to get the order in.
Honestly, it's like when you see it here, someone is always carrying it like it's some kind of dog. You know, it's cradled. And I said, oh, that looks nice. And Craig was holding it, and Craig just like moved it away. I was like, don't, not taking it away from me. No, there's like, you know, there's security guards. It's like, you know, when you get a celebrity at the Met Gala and they've got like £1 million it's kind of diamonds. It's like that. It's that kind of security. We can't get our hands on it. It's very exciting.
It is exciting. We're all excited. I can't wait to see it in action. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And yes, exactly, Producer Lily, I can't wait to see it in my craft room either. Because I'm wanting to, and I say upgrade because I'm not really upgrading because the pressure's just as brilliant as the original. It's just the style. And for me, when I'm crafting, I do use all of my my tablet, my phone.
Oh, and it's perfect for you then.
Exactly, it's going to be perfect, which is why it's time. And I'm not retired because, do you know, my little good old faithful machine over, actually, 7 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, 7 years old. And you know, it's never let me down. Never let me down. It's just a wonderful, wonderful machine. But I think after 7 long years, and when I say 7 long years, I have worked it to the extreme. But what a machine, honestly. Just absolutely amazing. So I'm really looking forward to the new one. Now these opulent, they're like a nesting die, aren't they? Opulent frame that'll work on their own, but when you pile them up together, are going to work absolutely exquisitely together as well. So I'm going to bring back in my foam pads, and I'll show you what I've done with my opulent edge when I've got these together.
I really like those colours you're using there with the craft card.
Beautiful, aren't they? Well, I'm not going to lie. Do you know when the vintage butterfly come out? Oh my God, I bought it on the pearl cardstock, the papers. I can't tell you how many paper pads I went through because just love them. I'm actually going to use as well, because of the oval shape, I just want it to stand off a little bit. So I'm using one of my oval dies to sit my frame onto. So mix and match what you already have in your collection. So if you've already got some of those dies, use them and just build it all up. Because I think sometimes we focused a lot on the collections that we forget about all our other collections that we have, and it's nice to mix and match and cross over with other things too. So I'm just going to sit that into there. So that's now created a lovely little piece. Now I did say that and you know what, it's been nice to work with craft card for a while. It's been a while. I can't believe it's actually in the April showers.
It is.
Yeah, because this was my last pack of craft card that I've got in the house. I have used some of my vintage butterfly paper pad, but again, I need to use some of this up now. So yeah. I'm starting to bring it into a lot more demos. Even though we don't stock it anymore because it's sold out, doesn't matter. You can take any current one and work it with. And producer Lily gave me just a great little shout in my ear then. Wildflower, that'd look lovely with this.
Yep.
So yeah, so you can go over and grab hold of that. Now that's going to sit in the base. Now what I've done with this is I've taken, and I've gone big. You know, I've talked about having nice big cards. So it's roughly around the 8x8 mark, and I've scored a little inch tab because I'm going to make my own easel card with it. Because I'm going bigger, it's nice to do this because you can't get it out one sheet, and we don't have A3 craft cards.
No, we don't.
Wish we did, but we don't. So I've had to improvise. So I've put a score line in the centre because I'm going to attach it to the base of my card, like so, because I'm going to have that on the bottom. You can tuck it behind, because it is an easel, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to add just a little bit of tape and push that together, because that's going to sit as the easel part. Now, as always, I like to put extra burnish lines in. And then I'm going to attach those two together. Before I do, I'm going to bring in my other panel that I've got to sit in there as well. Now, at home, I do not, I genuinely, when I'm crafting for friends and family, I always cut out, because I like to save, you see, because all that's been covered up. So it makes sense to gut it. And of course, that's a big surface area. That'll cut me loads out. Butterflies. But I'm keeping it as a whole because I'm going to have it as a nice rigid front for my easel card. But again, that would be something that I would do if I was making for family and friends. So I'm going to just pop that on all the way across. There we go. And then I'm going to place that. I'm just going to open that up a second and place that on to... Do you know, for a minute then, do you know, I look down, I thought that was King Charles.
Yeah, so did I.
And then I'm thinking, God, no, I don't can it, but it's the other king, isn't it? Is it King Edward? Looks like Edward.
Too far away for me to see.
Yeah, it looks a bit like King Edward. I'm thinking, God, we've gone a bit straight away. So I'm going to have this as me flopper stopper, and I'm going to just pop that across because I want to just break up that craft card a little bit. So I've chosen the same matching cardstock that I've got around, and the craft and the purple I think work lovely together. I'm going to pop a couple of little pieces of foam pad. I want to raise this part now, and the only reason I'm raising it is because I want the easel to sit behind the back of it, so you need to create that to stop it from coming over. So again, before I actually start placing, I'm just going to place that probably about a quarter across there, and then that will stop that from going over. So I'm just going to pop that on, and then I'm going to decorate this front. So I'm going to bring in a bit of the ribbon. Do we have the ribbon in the collection?
No.
Oh, I had to use.
We've got some lace.
I had to use. Yeah, the lace from the country lane you could do. But I'm just going to pop that on because I wanted to add a little bit of interest. Plus, again, I've still got quite a bit of this to use up, so I'm going to just use that. I'm going to bring this into the corner, so let's get a little bit of glue just onto here, like so. And then I'm going to add, now I did say to you, now you will be able to find this because Ben and myself add this butterfly, and it's one of my favourite butterflies that we do, where you can create your 3 pieces with it. I've just stuck one of them on top of it and then coloured behind the back. But you can, absolutely. And I'm just going to bring in some of this. Is that what they call it, the kaleidoscope?
I think...
Is this kaleidoscope in this one?
This is...
No. We had... on the other day, I can't remember, I'm sure it was Thursday, and I'm going to say, because it wasn't it is in the bottle.
The perfect papillon.
Perfect papillon. Yeah. Oh, and there's me worrying, thinking, oh no, my Lord. Me getting carried away again. Oh, I'm absolutely cock-a-hoop. I am cock-a-hoop, because it is the best. Brilliant, gorgeous butterfly ever in those stages. You're just going to cut, you've got 3 stages. You've got a solid, you've got a nice, I want to say a little decorative, and then a very decorative. Yeah. And you pair them all up and they look incredible. What I've done with that is I've actually put the solid with that last piece, rather than I've skipped the second stage out, and I've popped it on the top and then just coloured with me tri-blends to create a little bit. And again, it's kind of matching. And if you're wondering what I've done there, I've just added gilding wax. Just a bit of gilding wax to give it that lovely vintagey kind of feel. Are the tags and tickets in there? Oops. Please excuse me. You didn't see that one, did you? You didn't see that. We'll just pop that in there. Yeah, doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm just going to add a couple of little butterflies just into there as well, because I want to use up things in my stash. And I thought it all tied up, so I'm just adding my little butterflies onto there. And there you go. Use some of those elements and create yourself a beautiful vintage butterfly card.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Loving those colours, very, very pretty. So just to recap what's in this collection, so this is the die, this is Perfect Papillon. That's that one. Then we've also got your Opulent Edge. Then we have your Monarch Butterfly with the dies, the Stampin' and Die set. We've got Marvellous Mariposa. Then we've got Opulent Frame, which you just saw Debbie using. You've got your Kaleidoscope, which is the double-sided die with that collection of butterflies. And then finally, you've got your in-flight embossing folder, £29.98, $35.94. So you're buying 2 and you're getting 5 for free in this collection, saving 70%. Really, really good option for you. The next thing, well, actually, loads of people messaging in about the Gemini 2. Loads of people liking it. Some people have got it. I've got the Gemini and absolutely love it, says Sherry. Susie loves hers. Lillian says she's got some good deals today. She got the heat gun and glue gun, plus some other staples and an extra big discount on top. Definitely worth taking advantage of all those deals we've got this weekend. Yeah, I'd definitely go for that. Up until tomorrow at midnight, we've got the deals on the website, April Showers deals, and also your freebie frenzy. I'm getting better at this, definitely getting better at this. And the next thing we're going to look at is a Frosty and Bright collection. Now, I've got this at home, yes. I have got the boards for it, they're down here. Oh, this was lovely, and I used this quite a lot over Christmas with the other things that I didn't send out to people because I ran out of time. This is great, really, really lovely set of dies. So this first one here is your Merry and Bright die. So you can see how that cuts out as a kind of edgeable over here. So that's your Merry and Bright. The next one is your original. Original? Yeah, it says Happy. Happy Holidays. Then we've got Happy Christmas, because it's not always Christmas for people, it's Happy Holidays. So you've got Happy Holidays here. Then we've got your Sparkling Snowflake. Going to be using these loads. These are ones that are going to happen again and again. This one is your Snowflake Edgeable, which is just beautiful. Look at that. I mean, it looks really well for, not necessarily just a snowflake, but you could have that as kind of a, yeah, you could have that as a mandala, as Lydia was saying. But also, I think for weddings and things like that, that would look really nice on invitations. You've got your Merry Christmas stamp and die set. Then we've got your Enchanted Christmas Tree embossing folder. This is your Christmas tree frame, which is really, really pretty. You can see that here. So that's your cut and emboss folder. Then you have your Christmas tree edgeable. That is really beautiful. You could make a really simple card out of that, just in sort of green card, and everyone would absolutely love it. You can see them in high street stores, you know, charging, you know, £20 for 5 cards, no problem, making your own. This is your Christmas foliage die, again, really good for building up any of those sort of wreaths that you want to do. This one I love. These are your beautiful baubles. You've also got some pretend snow, some faux snow, and you've got a selection of ribbons that are going together. This again is a fantastic price, £24.78 or $30.38. It's buy 2 and get 5 free again, and that's 60% savings. So really, really good. Oh, sorry, is it? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. You're right. Buy 3, get 9 free. It's mental what we're doing here. You're saving over 65%. I mean, the usual price is £100. You're paying, you know, if you're not a platinum member, you're still paying it for £30.97. It's a great deal, whichever way you want to look at it. Lots of people loving what you just made. Coletta says, beautiful card, Debbie. Michelle Knits For You said, that is beautiful. Carolyn says, beautiful card, Debbie. Mary Reno, gorgeous card, Debbie. Love an easel card, says Panda Crafts. I do like an easel card. I forget about them sometimes. You end up going into a rut than just doing the same type of thing over and over again. Charlotte says, I love the Frosty and Bright collection, and Mary Reno said it's one of my favourites. Gareth is back. Yay! He's had his cocktails. Oh no, he hasn't. Hello everyone, I will post pictures of my project in the morning. I've decided I'm going out for a drink was more important. I agree with you there. Yeah, go out for a drink. Send us a picture. What are you having? What's your cocktail of choice?
Oh, I like his style.
What is your
That's
cocktail
hilarious.
of choice, Debbie?
Cocktail. I don't drink them, to be honest. No, and very rare I drink them. So I'm not really sure, actually, to be fair. I'm thinking of cocktails that I've had before. I can't think of any off the top of my head, Becky. What cocktail do you like?
I like a Picante de la Casa.
A whaty?
It is a Picante de la Casa. It's a tequila.
Ooh.
Yeah. So basically, it's tequila muddled with coriander and chili. No.
Oh,
honestly,
I feel sick.
I don't drink tequila, but I love that drink. And then mixed with agave syrup and lime. It's delicious.
You have got to be kidding. Anybody putting coriander? Coriander?
I like coriander.
Oh my God, what time is it? Coriander? Anybody putting that in anything?
No, really.
Just absolutely revolting. Revolting.
Oh,
The smell,
I love a bit of
the
coriander.
taste. I once, my daughter and my her partner took me when we were down Bristol to this restaurant. Absolutely smelt amazing, absolutely gorgeous. Red menu, no mention of coriander. Not one mention. I ordered this dish, bit pricey. I ordered this dish, it came, I was like, what's that stuff on top of me? I was like, what is that? And so I just took a mouthful and I spat it out, and they thought there was something wrong with me, and I went, it's this coriander. Is this coriander? And they were like, yeah. It's infused in the meal. It weren't just on the top, it was absolutely everywhere. And it just made me feel absolutely ill. I couldn't touch it, and I'm like, take it away.
Oh, no.
Take it away. I
Debbie,
just
you
can't
can't
eat
come
it.
to my house. We have a lot of coriander.
Do you have it in everything? No, it's horrible. Producer
everything.
Lily's on my side. Doesn't like it. You either love it or hate it. It's like Marmite. I love Marmite. Some people hate it.
I can't bear Marmite.
Isn't that weird? You love coriander. I hate it.
Do you know,
I love Marmite. You hate it.
I can come down the stairs in the morning.
Yeah.
And like on the first floor, I can smell if my husband's been eating Marmite, and he might have had it an hour or 2 hours before. And I'm like, you've eaten Marmite. Go upstairs and have a shower. I think it comes out of his pores. It's disgusting. And I think I don't like. He likes Marmite peanut butter. There's Marmite cream cheese. Marmite with everything. He just loves it. But we get those great big things, and it lasts maybe a month.
Oh, I love the stuff. Yeah, I'll spread it on everything. I do, yeah, dip everything in it. I don't think I dip my sausages in it. I knew you were going to, I knew, because we were on about the sausage. You don't know about this, producer Lily, a sausage debate on Thursday, Friday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Friday, yeah. Sausage debate about what you did.
Sausagegate.
Sausagegate, yes. It literally was Sausagegate, because you don't want to know what they were doing with theirs. Honestly. Can I get on with my demo?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Thank you. I haven't played with this for ages, so this was a joy to get hold of this collection again and have a play with it. I mean, come on. If you were never, ever going to get... You're never going to get it, you know, because that price is crazy. When you think of everything... I know, no, you're never going to get it.
Not this time, never going to get it.
We need to turn everything into a song, Becky. I can't just feel like it. Now, we're going to use the Christmas tree frame cut and emboss folder. One of my favourite embossing folders, and it is simply stunning. Now, I've taken a piece of Centura Pearl, and we're going to pop that in there. Now, remember, when you're using one of the cut and emboss folders, you have the emboss detail on one side, but the other has got your metal die in, and that's when you want to cut into it. So, because that's the coated bit and that's the white, I want to cut into that frame. So, I am going to line that up. I always chop mine down to the size of the folder. So, this is 5 by 7. I go at 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Cut and emboss folder, normal combination is just your 2 clear cutting plates. Exception to the rule is you can absolutely put your metal shim. What's a shim? Your metal shim. Everything's just coming out now. Metal shim in between the, so to be on top of the folder. Okay. If you want to give it the extra crunch. However, normal, regular crunch. A crunch.
Crunch, I know what you mean.
You know what I meant, didn't you, Becky?
Yeah, I do.
If you want to give it an extra little bit of an oomph.
Oh, that's come out beautifully.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
And even in just Centura Pearl with that gorgeous hint running through it. Oh, it's divine. Imagine putting your Christmas pictures at the back of that in your photo albums. Add a little bit of ink, because that's what I've done with this one. And I added a little bit of Oasis. You know, our Spectrum Noir Oasis, not the band. Pop that across there and it looks absolutely gorgeous, and it just elevates it that little bit more. And of course you can do that with Centura Pearl, because even though it's coated, our water reactive ink pad works beautifully over the top. So that's all I've done with that one. I've elevated it from this to this with Oasis ink pad.
Okay.
I'm going to make myself a little shaker. So I am going to attach heavyweight acetate. Now, we had heavyweight acetate on the show the other day. We had it in a great deal. Not sure if it's still there. Go and check the website out. But I'm just going to attach the acetate to the back of my cut and emboss frame. Gosh, that glue is so strong today. Popping that on, and then we're going to add... Now, Becky, can I just check? Mm-hmm. You don't sing, do you?
You don't... No. As long as you don't say what it is.
You're not going to sing it, are you?
If you say what it is, I will have to sing it.
Oh, well, then it's just a...
circular foam.
Circular foam is what it is. Yes, thank you. I keep saying that foam that's like in the shape of a circle. Because, oh God, it's like you can almost hear everybody singing that song.
My mum said, oh, I wish you wouldn't keep singing that song.
I know, it's Debbie Fisher. I blame Debbie Fisher. We've all stopped singing it and Debbie won't stop. Thank God she's gone on holiday for a month. Because every time I hear this and say it out loud, I just hear the fish. I just hear her singing at top of her voice, off key maybe slightly, once or twice. But you can't, I'm not surprised, producer Lily, you can hear her from the wire.
I try and make Lily to say it. When Lily's craft expert, I try and make her say it, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to make you say it, Lily. Yeah, I'm going to lull you into a full sense of security and you're going to start saying it. Are you
demonstrating next week, Lily?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. It's going to be good because it's the coronation.
Yeah. And we're going to be wearing special outfits. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've had to order some things.
I know. Ben's asked me to have something ready for the cartload on Thursday, and I'm like, oh my God, I weren't going to bother. And I've got to order something in now because he's like, Debbie, you are good. I'm like, yes, I will. Right, sequins. I don't want them to stick to my acetate, so I'm just going to run over the top. Isn't it funny what you find in your craft bags? Paperclip. I mean, come on, Debbie, why on earth are you saving random things? I mean, if you think it's random, don't even ask me why I've got one of them in. I have all sorts.
Cleaning out your ears.
I know. After Debbie's singing, I do. Right, so I've popped on my little sequins, and I'm just popping at the back a little bit of blue to give it that little lift. Now, before I think I've got that placed just fine. You can help yourself. Add a little bit of wet glue to the back. Gives you that little bit of time. But there, look how gorgeous them iridescent sequins look in there. They're just, it's just gorgeous. It looks beautiful. Now, I'm going to pop it onto a box in a second. However, we've got some other elements in this collection, which I know you're going to love, especially these. I mean, I feel this is like the contemporary of the Christmas collections.
Yeah.
Is it the more modern? Now, don't shout at me, but this is a box fresh. Sorry, but I've got to go in it. But since nobody's here, no one can tell me off. But I want you to see them because they look really tiny on there, but they're not tiny at all. Look at the size of them. And also, you think it's just 3 dies. It's not. It's 6 because every one of them has got the outside mat. So you can cut your mats. And when I say you cut your mats, if I bring in, and I've cut it out into some gorgeous pink.
Yeah.
Cut the full mat out, then take that piece, because that is a separate die as well. So when you cut that one, and I've cut it in the matching cardstock, it sits over the top. So it creates the most beautiful, beautiful baubles. And it's the same with the circular, and it's the same with the teardrop. Yeah, teardrop. So we're going to go in and we're going to stick all of those down. And these are, I know you will use these, tons and tons of times in your Christmas makes. They're beautiful, they really are. So I'm going to pop those 2 together, and of course I've used, guess what? Dotty tape pens. I love the dotty tape pens. I'm so pleased they're back. They are absolutely...
We've been really sparing here, haven't we, using them, because we've not had any.
I ran out, Becky. I ran out and I literally teared up.
Yeah.
And I did, because at home, I'm like, I've got to use tacky glue now. What am I going to do? And worse still, my Xyron machine is on its last legs. And I'm like, oh my God, as it's like a conspiracy. Because I use all of them such a lot, especially when we're prepping. You know yourself, Becky, when you prep, you've got a lot to do. You've got a lot to get. You have to have, like, because we couldn't do real-time crafting every single time we came in this building. If we did real-time crafting, these shows would be running from morning till night to get all that in. So we have to have, like, lots heavily prepped, which is why we do all these bits. But obviously you want them prepped, you want everything ready, and you want a finished card if you can. So we go through a lot of glue, a lot of tape pens. So I'm so pleased they're back. So pleased they're back. Now, those 3 are all ready. I've got my little bow dies as well, because I thought, oh, I'll pop a little bow just onto the top.
Nice.
So I'll pop some bows and I'll get those ready and I'll pop those on the top of there as well. So, no, you're not going to run out on me. You're not going to run out on me. I think I might have to use a different glue, because I'm not sure. Oh, there's some there. Jake must have popped some in for me. God love him. There we are. So pop that onto the back. Oop, a little bit onto that back. And one onto that one. And then I'm just going to decorate the top of each bauble, and then we'll start to put this together. And it is absolutely... Oh, no, I've dropped my bauble.
Don't drop your bauble.
No, I know. I've dropped my... Oh, no. Don't you stick to my finger. Stick to the bauble.
Lots of people agree with you about coriander. Loads of people went, Becky, what are you doing, having that? Gareth says he's drinking lovely Jack Daniel's honey and Coke. That sounds quite nice.
That sounds nice.
But there's a reason why you don't like coriander. So Pamela says, in the US, only the ground seed spice is called coriander. We call the herb part cilantro. There is a genetic-based sensitivity that a certain part of the population that tastes soapy notes from coriander or cilantro. So it isn't really a matter of personal taste. It actually tastes different to other people. I hear a lot of people saying it tastes soapy, and it doesn't taste soapy to me at all.
Oh, it absolutely does. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
It's a genetic thing.
So it's just a genetic thing. I'm not weird at all.
No. Well, for you it tastes soapy. To me, it doesn't taste soapy at all. I mean, I don't often eat soap.
Well, I don't eat soap. I mean, Becky, I know you've got some weird taste, like, but soap... I've heard it all now. I have heard it all, girl. Heard it all. Now, I've made myself a box. I'm glad to know I'm not
no, you're not.
I'm not unusual. You're not it's just genetic. Now, on here, I have done my box base and my box lid. I've done both the inside, both the same dimension. I just have to write on the back, because that's my lid. Because before I actually stick it together, I'm going to stick my panels with this gorgeous, beautiful. Shall I give you a little? Because it's part of the stash that was in the original collection, and I don't use it. So I thought, do you know what? I mean, yeah, that's another thing as well, because I don't know about yourself, Becky, but do you know when you have something that you really think, oh my God, it's absolutely divine, I'm not using it, saving it for best. When is ever best? No. When is the best time to use it? I mean, when do we use it, Becky?
Oh, well, it's like best crockery. You know, when we got married, we bought crockery and we kept that for best. I was like, what on earth are we doing this for? So once a year, we bought this, these soup tureens for once a year.
A whaty?
A soup tureen.
A soup tureen?
You know, like a big, it's like a big dish, but you would serve the soup from.
I thought you said something else. I'm like,
what? Not
a soup tureen.
Soup tureen. Yeah, and you just think, why are we bothering? You know, so I use that for cereal now. Really big bowl like that.
How
with
big
a ladle.
Is your family to use a great big dish like that for your cereal?
Yeah, I do.
You eat cereal in that?
Yeah.
How big's the dish?
Joking.
Oh, you little devil. Do you know I fall for everything every time? I'm like, what?
It's like a punch bowl, Debbie, with a big ladle.
That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking, good God, what are you putting in there with the cereal?
Oliver Twist, where there's soup going out the gruel. It's that kind of thing. There I am with my Cocoa Pops.
Oh, God, I fall for absolutely everything. I'm telling you, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop believing you lot. I get called at home, they call me the human dustbin. Not because I shove loads of food in my mouth or anything like that just before you think. It's because I believe everything everybody says to me. So they wind me up all the time. And do you know what? Because I believe them. Because I'm a very trusting individual and I believe them. Because I think they're telling me I think they're telling me the truth. And all the time, they're taking the mick. They're taking the mick and I fall for it all the time.
To be fair, Debbie, I would eat it out of that big dish if people wouldn't judge me. Yeah, just sitting in my pyjamas watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer with this huge, great big bowl.
Do you know, I've never watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It's my favourite show. Love it.
I've never watched it.
Even now.
Really?
Sometimes the kids come downstairs and I'm like, oh my goodness, Buffy's on. But I always think, if I'm having a bad day, I think, what would Buffy do? And she'd go, ha, ha, ha.
Oh dear. No, I've never seen it, so I honestly couldn't tell you. I've absolutely no idea what it's all about. Obviously, I know it's about a Buffy and the vampire slaying bit, but I've absolutely no idea. They're kind of things that don't interest me. It's like the Vampire Diaries. My girls love it. You ask Jan about the Vampire Diaries because she loves the Vampire Diaries as well. It's not my kind of thing. It's just not my cup of tea. So I wouldn't watch anything like that. But yeah, she loves that.
My daughter loves Vampire Diaries.
Really?
That, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not my cup of tea. It's not for me. It's not. But each to their own. Each to their own. We all have different tastes, don't we? And there's no right or wrong when it comes to tastes. So I'm just now decorating using the Wishing You a Joyous, because this is in your bundle as well.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to now build up my pieces. Now I'm going to lay a couple of them flat, and then I'm actually going to pop the front one a little bit raised, and I'm going to add a little foam pad to the back of that one. And then literally, oh gosh, yes, it's reminding me, April showers. Foam pad, I can't believe it. I bet Craig don't know they're in there, you know. Actually, we can't even tell him, because guess where he is? He's at Liverpool. Guess what he's doing? He's doing his ghost thingy with Yvette Fielding.
So is it an actual proper, is it a show that he's going to?
He's hunting ghosts.
Oh, he's hunting ghosts. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's just an experience, but he's absolutely obsessed. I've sent her a message earlier. I said, hang on a minute. I said, have a fantastic time. I said, I can't wait to hear all about it. Because I think he's beside himself, isn't he? Because he loves Yvette Fielding. And I know he's going to, I'm pretty sure he'll put as much as he possibly can within, while he's enjoying himself there. But yeah, there we go. Beautiful Lovely. Christmas gift box. Wishing you a joyous Christmas and a nice little shaker element to it as well.
That is absolutely beautiful. Love that. So this is your Frosty and Bright collection. So I'll just go through it very quickly so you can see the different dies that you're going to be getting. Great for whether you do celebrate Christmas or you just want to celebrate the holiday. You've also got these gorgeous little snowflake dies here. This sort of snowflake edgeable is absolutely gorgeous, but again, you could use it for other times of the year. You've got your Christmas sentiments. You've also got this gorgeous embossing folder. You've got this cut and emboss folder, which is one you've just seen with that frame. Then we have your Christmas tree edgeable. We've got your Christmas foliage. You've got those lovely dies there, those little Christmas baubles. And then you've got your faux snow, and you've also got your ribbon in there as well. Huge saving on this, £30.97 or $37.97. Platinum price is £24.78 or $30.38. Another item we have for you are our Baroque borders. Now these launched yesterday. They were incredibly popular, really, really busy for these, and I'm not surprised. They are absolutely gorgeous. So you have your edge die, and you've also got the kind of filigree detail die as well. This one is your Chambord, which is raspberry liqueur. Talence is this one. Then this one is Dijon. And then the last one is Leon. So £24.99, $29.99 or £19.99, $23.99. I mean, they are great prices, definitely worth popping in your basket. We're going to go for a quick break to give you the opportunity to check out, but do remember to look at the April Showers deals on the website before you check out. We're going to show you some more gorgeous items next.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You all had time with each other! You're not through to boot camp. Get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV. Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some
Hello everybody, welcome back. Everyone loves a blooper, don't they? It always makes me laugh. I like it when you get a film and you look back and you watch all the bloopers. I find that quite funny. Loads of people loving what you've been making. Gareth says, next time we're both in, he's going to bring some beverages to the studio. It's quite a long way. It's quite a long way. Your cup of tea will be cold, Lily, by the time he gets up here. You've got to go over the water and then...
How far away is it? Where is Ireland? So relation to...
So basically it would
where
take...
Is it?
It takes me 4.5 hours from London.
Yeah.
So Southampton would be where he goes from the Isle of Wight over on the ferry or the hovercraft to Southampton, and then it's another hour and a quarter from me. So you're talking of 6 hours at least. Or fly. Have you got your own helicopter? Could you land on the roof here? Possibly not. Our car park is massive, so maybe that's what we do. Maybe just draw a big H on there, go to paste, and have it as a heliport. That's what I reckon. Yeah. Well, we're going to do this little box of ideas that we're going to give to Leanne. I don't know if that's a Leanne idea. That was a different idea. Nadia says, Debbie just makes the most fabulous boxes. She should do a box making masterclass.
Oh, well. Oh, well. Funny you should say.
Really?
There might be something coming up in May. There might be something coming up in May.
Oh, there you go.
Where I may be doing a box making special. That's kind of uncanny. That's if it doesn't change.
Okay.
Because you never know.
Sometimes
you never know.
Yeah.
The schedule sometimes changes. Because I was supposed to have the angel craft along, and then it got changed, and Jan ended up it. So apparently. Please excuse me a minute. Everything keeps slipping tonight. I can tell it's getting towards the end of the day.
Yeah, end of the
just
day.
move that up there. Anybody heard that little clicking? I do apologise. But yes, so things change. But I have got scheduled in May a box making special. So keep your eyes peeled.
Excellent. Jessica says, beautiful box. Carletta, that's beautiful, Debbie. Lynn says, absolutely beautiful. Lovely box from Barbara. Tracy said, oh my God, those bloopers are hilarious. Like I say, I love a blooper. I think it's funny. And when you watch Ben's roundup of the week, I always find that quite amusing. Yeah, luckily he doesn't often catch me snorting, which is what I do when I laugh too much. But I think like yesterday when I was in the gallery, everyone could hear me snorting, giggling away. So today is all about your Sara Signatures collections. So this next one we've got is your Enchanted Dreams, and this is absolutely beautiful. So this is your mystical frames. Ooh. That is lovely, isn't it? Really, really pretty. Then we've got spellbinding borders. Now that is absolutely incredible. You've got so much detail on those. Really lovely. Then we have got your decorative unicorns. So you've got a stamp and die set there, which is lovely. Again, you know, for little girls' birthdays and things like that. They love a unicorn, don't they? Enchanted Fairy is another one that we've got here. And then we've got our whimsical textures. And they look really, really beautiful. And I can see you using these for all sorts of different things. Now, this is £26.98 or $33.90. So you are buying 2, getting 5 for free. It's over a 60 pence? Not 60 pence, 60% saving. Oh, hold on. I've forgotten these. There's more. Ah, silly, aren't I? So you've got your stamens and you've got your flower forming foam as well in that collection. Great, great deal. What are you going to be making with these for us?
Well, I'm going to use the mystical frames. Yep. I'm going to use that beautiful fairy. Isn't she just beautiful? She's absolutely gorgeous. I love her. And I'm actually going to use the butterflies from the Country Lane. So, oh, well, Sara's Signature Special. Let's mix it up a little bit. This is the thing, Sara's Signature Collections work together as a collection, but they also work in conjunction with other collections that she has in her ranges. On the packaging, mystical frames look tiny. So you do that. And oh my God, massive. That's huge. It's massive. We're talking 5x7 outer frame. And what I love about these is that it comes in 5 pieces. So you have a full solid. And a separate decorative frame that works gorgeous on its own because it'll then fit into that mat. So that independently works on its own. I'm going to focus though because the style of card that I'm going to go with is on the smaller variety. Another die to create that lovely aperture so you can create a nice piece of a frame. But it's this one I'm going to go with because I love this one. I think this is gorgeous. And again, the only one I'm going to focus, not on this one, that's where you can put your sentiments and that. I'm going to focus on this one. And I think I'm going to cut it out. I've got a bit of, it's like a, do you know the, in fact, do you know the tub? Actually, I think we had these on the other day. Yeah. The 12x12s. They were the 12x12. Do you know the glittering card pack with the pearlescent double-sided, and it's the luxury 12x12? I can't remember the name of it. Thank you. Mixed cardstock collection, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to use that gold in there because I thought that gold worked really nice with the mint. I thought they kind of complemented each other. Yeah. So I'm going to cut this frame out. I'll just cut it once to start with, so I'll move that to one side because I'm going to cut this out. And I did say I was going to use some of the butterflies because I love them. I'm going to use the small one again. I don't want to overpower it. Oh, Debbie, you've not cleaned it out. Hang on a minute. Come on, clear it out. Don't like a mucky die. Oops, still mucky. Hang fire, caller.
Right, we've got a question.
Have you?
Rhonda says, now this is a question to all of us.
Oh.
What is the best time of year to visit the UK?
Oh, well, the thing there, Rhonda,
the UK.
The thing there is, I mean, We just never know. We could tell you when we think it is.
No.
I once thought, oh, I'll get married in August. It's going to be nice. Oh my God, gale force winds. It rained practically all of the day, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And I thought August 17th going to be a nice day.
Yeah. You'd expect it to be.
I know, yeah. So me personally, it would be June, July. They're the times that I would say definitely come over to the UK.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it depends, doesn't it? What would you say, Becky?
I think I'm with you. I think sort of May, June, because lots of things are happening then. And look, let's be don't come here for the weather.
No.
Okay, because weather is really erratic. If it's too hot, if it's really hot, we don't have air conditioning. Don't have air conditioning everywhere, and if it's too cold, nobody goes out because it's too cold. So I would say, but London and the rest of the UK in the winter is beautiful. Up here, you've got lots of snow, lots of things going on. It's really difficult. What things do you like, Rhonda? What are you looking for? Are you looking for? So, Rhonda, you like to sew. Festival of Quilts comes out in August here in Birmingham. That's a really good one to go to. If you're coming for craft fairs, they all sort of tend to start around about March time, don't they?
Yeah, they do the Doncaster one. Is that June or July?
Yeah.
July, yeah. So there's a nice big crafting one in July.
Yeah. Sandown, I think, is in
April. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, when's that one?
Not sure. So it depends what you're looking for. I love the UK. I'm very happy to be here.
Yes.
But yeah,
we just have a laugh and a joke because us Brits are obsessed with the weather.
We are.
Whenever you want to strike up a conversation with a Brit, talk about the weather.
Yeah.
Because you'll get us on our soapboxes.
Exactly.
And you'll get us talking about the weather and everything else. So yeah, absolutely. Do you know, my butterfly has got wings and flown.
Oh no.
It was in the dye. It was on the map. It's gone.
Is it underneath some of your card?
Well, do you know what? It's a good job I did a Plumpy style one.
Oh.
There we go. So I've got my little butterfly. Look at the detail on that gorgeous frame. Isn't that stunning?
It really
and the
is.
Butterfly itself, as you've seen already, is absolutely gorgeous. It's a good job I did cut a couple out there because I've got a couple of butterflies, got my frame. What I'm going to move on to is the gorgeous, beautiful Fairy. She's enchanted, she's divine, and she's lovely to colour in as well. But she has the matching die, so you don't have to worry about the die because fussy cutting. And again, what you will do is you will stamp her first, you will then place the die over the top, or die cut and then place the stamp into there to run her through the die cutting machine, then colour her in. You don't need to do a lot of colouring in with that one, and I am going to speed it up because gotta speed it up and then you gotta slow it down. Oh my God, Eurovision soon! Eurovision soon!
That's Bucks Fizz, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You like Bucks Fizz? You're big fans of Bucks Fizz?
Yes, yes, just a bit. But yes, Eurovision time, 2 weeks on Saturday. Oh, is it Saturday today? It's 2 weeks today.
Yeah.
2 weeks today. Yes, can't wait.
It's come round quickly.
It absolutely has. And I ain't got my partner in crime to talk Eurovision talk chat with me. Because he's obsessed with it just as much as I am. Actually, no, he's more obsessed than I am. Now, beautiful, beautiful. Isn't she just divine? Honestly, she's absolutely gorgeous. I love her. And like I said, she's very, very easy to colour in as well. So not a lot of effort. It's the minimum effort, maximum impact. I'm going to never tire of using that one. So I'm going to pop that to one side. Now, I am also going to bring in one of my favourite styles of card making. And it involves a wigwam teepee shape.
Okay.
And you can make them in many ways. Now, I'm going with 5.5 by 5.5 base.
Yeah.
And I've cut it out into the mint green, well, I think it's just called mint century pearl. And all you're doing is, once you've cut them all out, you can do 3 pieces with this. You can use your magnets and you can use your Velcro dots to do this. But it's a really lovely shape. And what we're going to do is, when you get it, your squares cut out, all you're going to do is turn it on the diamond shape and go from the top to the bottom to create a fold. And when you do that, you're going to use your scoreboard and then use your bone folder. Be very careful how you say that, Debbie. I don't want to do a Rosie. Did you see that clip? Did you see that clip with Rosie down at Hobby Maker with
actually,
Craig?
I have to say, I've regularly called it something incorrect.
Did you?
Yeah, because for me, it's a tool.
It is a tool.
You use.
It is.
So I mix the two things up together. So, no, it had an ing at the end of it. Yeah, so I called it that quite a few times.
Yes, we'll be very careful what we call this. It is a bone folder.
Yeah.
And it's the perfect...
But it is a tool.
It's a tool. It's the perfect burnishing tool because what you need is crisp burnished lines. So the scoreboard will do the job for you in terms of putting the track in or the line in or the score in, but what you're needing is the perfect, precise fold. It makes everything a lot easier. So you do that all three ways, and then what you're going to do is you are going to pop it on the diamond shape, and you're going to then turn it to the square shape so that it comes into this almost like well, you can start to see it actually, it's like a tent. So I'm going to pop a little bit of glue just down here. Now I always use a wet glue with this one. The reason I use a wet glue is it gives me a bit of wiggle time to get these pieces into place. If you use a dry tape, you can come unstuck very quick. And I don't mean unstuck between the glue being rubbish. I'm talking about unstuck that you can't move it once it's on. And if you have got it slightly off, because what you're wanting to do, it's like with anything that's got a score line in, you need to come just before the score line, not over, not right onto the top of it, just underneath it, because it'll affect the fold of your card, and that's the last thing you want. So in terms of that, I can see that when I fold it over, I've got a really lovely score line in, and it gives me the time then to place it in without it affecting like the fold itself. So that's why it's always important to just take it up to that centre, not cross over, not overlap, so that you get this nice movement when you are creating your Teepee style card. I never tire of this. I absolutely love this style of card. Now, you can use your magnets, and if you're using magnets where you're covering them up, that's absolutely fine, but I'm going to just use good old-fashioned. And now then, we know that the magnets are in stock. Are the dots, these dots in stock? And I can't remember the name of them. Top hook and loop? Yes, thank you. Oh, my God. Get a magnet. Get your magnet, you'll be fine.
I love that idea of a card. I've never made one like this.
Have you never made one like this? Oh,
no.
So easy to do. You can do it with 2 pieces of cardstock. So I do 5x5. So you take a 10x5, score it in half at your 5 points, and then score it from the middle outwards like that. And then your other pieces are 5x5, and you stick it in the between like this, just the same way. Yeah. And what you do to make it easy for yourself, especially when you're wanting to get this, is stick it all together and then fold it so that you know when you're fastening it, you've got it in the right place. You can actually put a little bit of glue on there as well. It gives it a little bit of an extra stick. But it creates that lovely shape. And they're lovely for Christmas tree shapes.
Yes, absolutely.
Teepee, wigwam, you'll hear all sorts of different style of cards. Tent cards, I think I've heard these called as well. But they're absolutely divine, and then they fold flat as well. What I would just say is like put a little, something for the recipient to understand if they don't know what a Teepee card is. Yeah. And they might get it out and think, well, what's this? So just put a little note in there so that they know. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just start to add these pieces on. Now, again, you'll notice that is it wildflowers? Wait a minute. Wildflowers it is, yes it is. Played part in today's crafting because they're reverse.
Oh, that's
Does that scream wildflowers? And again, we haven't got the paper left of the Enchanted Dreams, but what do we see saying all day? Just because the paper's gone in the collection does not mean to say that collection stops working. You've got those elements that you can then mix and match and cross the board with all of your other beautiful papers. So it's well worth looking at your colour palettes and then working with, like I said, the papers, because you would never have said that was wildflowers. No. Not at all. And actually, working in keeping with all the rest of the card looks absolutely beautiful. It really does. Now, I'm just going to put one panel. Now then, Debbie, where are you going to pop it? I think I'm going to go there. Yeah, I'm going to have it that side. Because it doesn't really matter. You can decorate all of them, but I'm going to come in with this. I'm going to pop a little bit of wet glue over the top of my die-cut piece. No, it's not a die-cut piece, Debbie. It's a trim piece. Again, for your mats and letters, when you're doing this, all you need to remember is, and I said it about my mats and letters, when I do it, is 1/4 inch. Do yourself 2 pieces that come in at 5 and a quarter. and then the pattern paper 5 by 5, and then snip it in half, and you can pop it on there, and it looks just as nice. And you can actually decorate a few pieces. I thought I'd save it this time because I'm just going to have one focal piece on this, and we're going to pop a little bit of a frame, but I have cut it out into the green. We're going to do a little bit of what we call a drop shadow. So again, I'm going to use my dotty tape pen just over there, like so. And I'm going to place it over the top, but I'm going to drop it slightly. So I'm going to drop it to the right and down at the bottom, so it creates that shadow drop and it gives it a really nice little feature. I'm going to drop this into the background, so it's going to look like, let's get that nice and straight, Debbie, nice and straight, girl. Don't forget, you're not on. That's it. Just checking. I was nearly on the wonk then because I was looking at my size of the side of the card and I'm thinking, oh, no. We're not going down that line, Debbie. Look at it that angle and then pick it up there like so. So it comes over the edge of the card like so. Let's make sure I've got that down.
I think using craft card and then using a colour over the top, it's almost like having iced biscuits, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, don't you think? Because like ginger biscuits, gingerbread. But when you've got iced, what do you think I said? Iced biscuits. What are they? But I think they look delicious whenever you use craft card.
Yeah. So I'm going to have her down at the bottom, so it looks like she's tiptoeing just at the bottom of there. So I've put her onto some foam pads.
That's my fault, sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Oh my God, half an hour, Debbie, half an hour, and then you've got to drive home. Oh God. Perhaps I should have stayed. Oh, actually I can't because I think the house might be full when you get back.
Oh,
I've heard Michelle's coming up.
Yeah.
Is Corinne?
No, she's not in. She's not in yet.
That's okay. It's not too bad. I could have stayed over. I could have put my bed up, couldn't I? Oh, well, it's too late now. My own bed, yes, my own bed. Producer Lily, my own bed. My home bed is calling. Now, I haven't had a sentiment onto this one because right now I'm not sure who I'm going to send it to. So, look at me. But literally, just a beautiful, and you could, if you wanted, decorate that side, but I thought it'd be nice this time just to focus on one side of that Teepee card to create something really quite wow. See how gorgeous that collection works, and just a couple of the elements, and then crisscross over from the country lane as well. Yep.
That is absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. So this is your collections. This is your Enchanted Dreams. So this is, you buy 2 and you get 5 for free. So these are all the different things that you can be getting in there. Lots and lots of different items here, that dies, stamps. You've also got some flower forming foam and some sentiments in there as well for £26.98 or $33.90. That is absolutely brilliant. Rhonda said she wants to spend a month here visiting different places. So I'd definitely say June. You could then go to Ladies' Day at Ascot. So you could have your big hat at Ascot. And I was thinking of those butterflies that you had earlier on. When I do my hat for Ascot, I'm going to put those big butterflies on there. That look quite good. Right, we're also going to show you the Roaring Twenties, which I really loved. And I missed this being shown, but I absolutely fell in love with it, and I bought quite a few bits of this. This is your stamp set, which is Together Forever and Never to Part, Together Forever We Two. Next.
Is that cute?
It is. This is Razor Glass. I don't know a song for that. Razor Glass.
Razor Glass? I love how you say glass.
Glass.
Razor Glass.
Razor Glass.
Razor Glass.
Razor Glass. This one is All That Jazz. Oh dear, getting silly now. This is your Charleston Couple, which is lovely. I really like that. That's a beautiful kind of silhouette die there. Then we have your feather. This is your Fancy Feather. That's really handy. Use that for all sorts of different things. That would go really well with the Masquerade collection, wouldn't it? Then you've got your Showgirl. That's nice. I like that one. Very pretty. And it's a nice shape, actually, being that sort of long rectangular shape. You've also got some ribbon. This is your embossing folder, which I really like. I've not used this one yet, but I've got it and I keep looking at it. I think it will look nice. I was going to say black with gilding wax. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You've got an Art Deco frame. This is your cut and emboss folder. Then we have got an edgeable. This is beautiful. This is a scallop shell. This is so very, very pretty and absolutely iconically Art Deco, isn't it? Then we have our die collection of your sentiments. And then finally we have, this is your gilding flakes set. So you've got your glue, you've got your applicator, and you've got your gilding flakes. And then finally some gorgeous gold sequins, that really, really deep gold colour. This is £65.90, $85.50. So you're buying 10 items and you're getting 3 items for free. Some of those items are only going to be available in that bundle as well. Platinum price is £52.72 or $68.40. Loads of people loving what you just made again. Lynn says, how cute the teepee card is. Thank you, Debbie. I'm going to make that. I've not tried that shape before. Kirsty says, I love making teepee cards. Mary Reno, beautiful, Debbie. Sue Benson says, wonderful. Love the whole card. We're talking about being in the UK. Lynn Morton says, we have all weathers in one day. We do. And that really does make us very, very difficult to choose what to wear, because it can be freezing cold and boiling hot and then rain and then hail. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. Rosalind says they'd make some nice table numbers for an event. I would probably use the tea lights with acetate, making that teepee card. That's a great idea for a wedding. I like that idea.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Wait, you're going to use the Roaring 20s now?
Roaring 20s, yes.
Fantastic.
I think we're going to have to literally maybe take this as last demo, because we've got to do some votes.
Of course, yeah.
And also, somebody asked earlier about stepper cards.
Yes.
So I'm going to show you.
Yep.
Now, I've already pre-done mine because this was the style of the card. I was mainly focusing on the collection. However, I will give you all the measurements for this particular one, and it might get you just started into the world of stepper cards if you've never tried it before. Now, the actual measurements for this, and I brought my scoring board on here just so I can show you how to do a stepper card. I've taken that back cardstock. Go and have a little look on that April showers, because there is a lot on there for you to get your hands on at half-price deals. Now, this measures in at 11 inches by 7 inches. And what I've done with this is down the centre and only of half. So this is when you'll start to take like a pen and a ruler. And I would say, if you've never done one before, and I'm going to give you a little top tip on what to do, is get a ruler and mark at the halfway point in terms of a line all the way through. Because where you're going to score this, and if you remember this is 11, what I want is at the one part of my, because this is going to be a side stepper, so I need it to be in the centre. Now, rather than popping a score line all the way across, you're going to mess up straight away. Right. So, first things first, pop a line through the centre. Now, the centre of 11 is 5.5. Yep. So pop your pencil line on and then go at the halfway mark, because if you notice the dimensions of this is it's halfway, this bit here. So again, pop a line through the centre so that you know where the centre is. So, and on this one, because this is 7, it's 3.5. So draw your line at 3.5 down here. You can always rub it off. Draw a line at the 5.5 all the way across. And then what you'll do is you'll know where to put your score lines. So with your score line, you will then take it up to that 5 and go up to that first line. Right. Don't go all the way across. Ah. Because can you see that my fold is slightly higher up? Yeah. Come to this in a second. I know it's difficult with black card. However, it's just to give you a rough idea. So up to that first draw line, put your score line in. Coming round to the other side, and I'll talk you through these, because what you would then do is, again, draw it in if you're not comfortable with doing something straight away, and it makes it a little bit easier. But to do the stepper for this one, in fact, I'll turn it that way so I can see it better. At 1.5, put your draw line and your score line into that first line again. So you know that halfway point, put your score line at 1.5 and stop at that halfway point of this line. The next score line comes in at 3. It's exactly the same at 3 to that draw line again, because we're going to consider this as a draw line to start with. Yeah. So put your score line in at 3. Then you're going to put it in at 6. So straight away, you know it's half a inch difference. So you're coming in at 6. Then you're coming in at 8.5. Again, up to that line. And then lastly, 9.5. And that is where you'll have got all your score lines, but before you get it into that stage, you're then going to get your craft knife. I can't describe it any other way. The best way to do it is get a metal ruler or our craft knife that's got the metal edge ruler. Take your straight edge craft knife, and from that first score line to the bottom score line, put your cut line there.
Right.
And when you do that, Becky, it then means you can push up into that centre part. So if I turn it there, you can push up that first score line, and then you can manipulate it to get it into that stepper shape. And that's how you can create a side stepper. So literally, that's how I do that particular one for that particular size, but there's lots of tuitions, and you can extend this into a bigger size, a wider size, but I've just given you the instructions for this particular one with the measurements of 11 by 7. Put your draw lines in first. Until you get used to doing them, I would recommend popping a pencil line. Perhaps do it on a white card first.
Yes.
See what you're doing so you know where you're going. I've done stepper cards quite a lot, so it's quite a nice, easy fold to do. But it's very effective. Right, so that's the stepper card done out of that point. Now, I've got to speed this up now. Now, I'm going to take one of these gorgeous embossing folders. It's a 3D embossing folder. I've got a bit of craft card, and I'm going to come in and just use a fraction of it. So, and that's because measurement wise it's going to come in here. Okay, so I've just took a fraction, run that through. It is a 3D embossing folder, so it is the magnetic shim and plastic shim on the top, and run that through your die cutting machine. Again, gorgeous collection, super popular. I've done a craft along with it. Michelle's done a craft along with it. We've done thousands of demonstrations with it because it is just so beautiful, and everybody loves this collection. So it's lovely to still have some of it at a great deal as well, at a great price. Get hold of your gilding waxes, because craft card is gorgeous, but it looks lovely when you pop some gilding wax onto it. And I love gilding wax. I blame Sheena for my addiction to gilding wax, I'm not going to lie, because she was the one that I first saw use it in the world of craft, and fell in love, and to this day I still love. And these pots will last you an absolute lifetime. I've got my pots from when I first started in Chesterfield, and that's 7 years ago. And I've still got my pots.
It lasts that long?
Honestly, yeah. It's just incredible. Because you're using the tiniest amounts, but look at that, Becky. It just looks incredible. Buff it up when you're done. I've actually got a couple of little bits, because for my stepper parts, I'm going to come in and just add a little bit more just onto there. By giving it that little buff detail, it just makes it shine that little bit more. There's no right or wrong way as well when you come to popping gilding wax on. Leanne will tell you she loves to slap it on because she loves that real aged look when you pop this on. I build it up usually, but speed is of the essence here now. So I'm going to grab a tissue and I'm going to give it a slight little gentle buff. It'll take the excess off the top of that cardstock, and also give it that ultra sheen shine finish, which is always worth doing it. So again, I'm going to come in, and look how it's changed that craft card instantly. Absolutely gorgeous. Make sure you take it off your mat. I'll clean that up in a bit, because what I'm going to do next is I am going to pop onto the back. Bit of glitter card there. So let's pop a little bit of glitter card onto the back. I'm going to come in with my tape pen. And we're going to come in and pop that on. So the glitter and the gold with the gilding flakes, gilding wax, sorry, looks absolutely divine. And I'm going to come in with my mats and layers for this one. Now, glitter card is a coated cardstock. Tacky glue is going to work beautifully on it, but so is red liner tape. And when you do pop your glue, and you know when you talk about the friction or where you heat it up, we'll stick that down as well. Normally, when I'm using a coated cardstock, it's usually my tacky glue that I use. And again, I'm just going to come in and pop those pieces on. And then I can switch over now because it's no longer coated, so I can go back and revert to my other glue. That's why we have all these different glues on. They all do a different job. Get me fans going the right way. A little bit on that bottom. But don't it elevate it when it's with the black, the gold, and that craft card, how it works together, gorgeous. Yeah. It really is. So again, popping that on.
Embossing folder's lovely.
It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? It's a gorgeous embossing folder, very Art Deco in the feel of it, and again, just very in keeping with that Roaring Twenties. Now I've die cut with the feathers, so I've cut it out into the black and I've cut it out into the gold. I'm going to do that little bit of a drop shadow again. You can do these separately if you want to as well, but I'm just going to come in and do a drop shadow between the gold and the black. So just drop that down with my dotted tape pen again. Let's get that off there. And again, let's pop the dotty onto that. I'm going to place that going a little bit skew whiffy. And then I'm going to place, now you stamp the lady, you colour the lady, and then you're going to fussy cut her because she hasn't got her own dye. That's but doesn't she pop? Look from the flat to the colour, how gorgeous she is. And I'm going to pop a foam pad or two on the bark of her to lift her off. And then lastly, I'm going to add my sentiment. It's me pondering. It's me pondering. Now, choices. Do I stick it on the front stepper or the back? Oh, we're going to go back. We'll go back. We'll go back. And I'm going to just pop that there. And I'm not going to add anything else because I'm more than happy with my little make.
That's lovely. Oh, I like that loads. Very, very nice. Debbie, could you get your samples ready while I go back over this?
I can indeed.
Lovely. So this is your Roaring Twenties collection. These are the items that you'll be getting in this deal. So you've got your Shine Like the Stars and sentiments. Then you've got your scalloped shell edgeable. Really, really pretty there. Very iconic use of Art Deco design. This is your Art Deco frame. This is a custom emboss folder. You've got your floral deco, which is what you just saw, the embossing folder, and that looks absolutely gorgeous in that card with the gilding wax. This is your showgirl. You've got razor glass, together forever, and never to part. This is your fancy feather. You've got your Charleston couple. Maybe you've got a Strictly party coming on. All that jazz. Not going to sing again. And then you've got your selection of different ribbons. So this is £65.90, $85.50. Really well worth having that collection. So that is buy 10 and get 3 for free. You're saving over 20%. And that's very recent. Oh, and these. I keep forgetting these, sequins, and you've got those gilding flakes as well. So definitely worth having. You've made loads today, Debbie.
I'm really shocked how many I've done. I've done 5.
Yeah.
Me and a 5 in masterclass. Get me.
I think now that Sara's done her 8, everyone's going to be speedy.
She's raised the bar. She's raised the bar is what the boss has done. Right, starting back at number 1 with Country Lane. Number 1. Number 2, Vintage Butterflies. So that is number 2. Number 3 is the gorgeous Frosty and Bright box, so that's number 3. Number 4 is our Teepee Enchanted Dreams. And then number 5 is our plain but simply stunning Roaring Twenties.
Wow.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. You decide.
Wow, I don't know how you could decide, actually, to be honest with that. I think it's going to be a very close run thing. Get your votes in and let us know what you think. Now, we've also got the Say It With Flowers selection here. So I'll run through all the different items you're going to get on here. This is your Floral Spender. What on earth is that? Floral Splendor die here. Then we've also got this one, which is very pretty, which is your Timeless Elegance. This is your classic Baroque. We've also, I'm going to have to get some glue for that. That is your Pretty Peonies. That is your Stamp and Die set there. Then you've got this one, which is your Dearest Friend, which is very, very pretty again. Then we've got some of our flower dies. So this is a beautiful peony. This is Charming Chrysanthemums. I'm reading them upside down. Really pretty. That was my grandfather's favourite flower, chrysanthemum. Just For You. He always said they were much better in China than they were in the UK. And then this is Happy Birthday. Then you've got your Intricate Arc. And then you also have some flower forming foam and this flower kit to make those beautiful flowers as well. Great price, £82.92, $103.60, or the platinum price is £63.34 or £82.88. Again, all the prices we're going to give you today are absolutely mental. Everyone loving the cards, loving everything that you're making. Christine Mahoney says, beautiful makes Debbie. So talented you are. No, so they are absolutely gorgeous, really, really lovely design. So we're just waiting to hear back what we're going to be, what's going to be coming through here. Now, to recap, you've seen so many different things today. You've also seen those beautiful Baroque dies as well. So if you were keen on those, do have a look at the website for those. If you wanted to see what you could make with them, you can look at some earlier shows where Debbie showed you those concept details, but also if you want to see what Sara made, you'll be able to look at yesterday's show and the warm-up act. Again, it was Debbie making more things with those dies, and they are absolutely beautiful. So do grab those. They've only were launched yesterday. They were so popular, they are going to disappear very, very soon, I don't imagine. So we do have yes.
Okay.
A bit confused because it says 8 at the back, but I think it
says
was
8. 8.
I think that was a typo. It is actually number 2, which is a winner. Number 2.
The vintage butterflies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's okay.
Well done.
We've got to do though. Can I grab my this morning's make? Have you got? Can I come and grab that one?
I do.
Becky?
I've got it.
So if I come and grab that one. Oh, it's all right, I'll line them up all together and then it's easier for Charlotte. Right, so we're going to start with number 1. So number 1, the gorgeous Baroque borders. They are absolutely divine. So that is number 1. Now number 2, just so you can see the finished article, because I was working on my pictures. So number 2 is all about my friends. And we're going to open it up. Sorry, Lily, I had to split mine and your picture. But popping us all in. Sorry, get that. Can we just take L off just for a second? Is that okay? It's just because it's a bit bigger than normal. Thank you. It means I'm not having to mess about looking in different places. So I've put all my pictures. Now, I did say that you're going to make these personal to yourself. So you are going to personalise these to your own whatever it is that you want to pop. So me and McBiggles, me and our lovely Brent, me with the team, Charlotte's on there, Johnny's on there, John's on there. We've then got gorgeous Becky. I had to put that one on. I love you in that picture, Becky.
They could have gone on the Roaring Twenties one.
I know, yeah. I've got gorgeous Corinne there, because these are all my crafty friends. Look, Nick's on there, Charlotte, our lovely Jakey and our Craig. Me with the gorgeous Leanne, then me with my gorgeous boys. I had to put them both together. And then, again, it's all about that personalisation, isn't it? And it's doing what it is. And then I couldn't forget the one and the very only, because before you start shouting at me, where is she? There you go.
Yay.
So there is number 2 in terms of your day vote. So 1 is the Baroques, 2 is the craft along with the album, and number 3 is the butterflies. You decide. 3, 2 or 1.
Wow, that's quite tricky. I don't know what I would choose for those. That's really quite hard to do. So the Baroque borders I was just talking about, so I'll just show you those in case you haven't seen them. If you haven't seen them, where have you been? Because, you know, you're grabbing the opportunity to get hold of these because they won't be here for long. This is your chambord, don't know, not sure how to pronounce that. Chambord, without the D, yeah. And you've got your talons, then you've got your Dijon, which is this one here, and you've got your Lyon. So again, all of these are 2 dies in each one of these. You've got the outside cutting die, and you've also got that intricate detail die as well. £24.99, $29.99. Platinum price is £19.99 or $23.99. They have been incredibly popular. I think actually all of those concept cards that we saw are really quite inspiring generally, whether you know, if you're just sort of thinking, I've gone into a bit of a rut making the same kind of card all the time, that is definitely worth having a look at that as well. Now tomorrow, I've got Michelle in tomorrow, yeah, and Michelle and I tend to stay up quite late giggling. So last time I came in, my mouth hurt because I'd laughed so much. I just smiled so much. So that'll be nice to see what Michelle's going to be doing tomorrow. She has got, we've got Craft Vault at 10. And then we've got First Look, which is ornate dies. And then we've got Second Chance Sunday. how many goodies are going to be available for Second Chance Sunday? We just don't know, do we? Do remember April showers are still going on the website, 50% off, loads of goodies, all sorts of different things. I think there were stamping platforms there were rocker blocks, there was cardstock, heat tool, the guillotine's gone, I think. Glue gun still there, maybe? Yeah, lots and lots of items for you to see on there, so definitely take advantage of that. I do have, I've got a winner already.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, shall I let you know? It's unsurprising, really.
Oh.
It's number 2. Well done.
Oh, but you know what? Thank you very much. Labour of love paid off. I wanted to get it finished with because, like I said, this craft along, and I will promise you, I will publish on my Facebook page all of the measurements for you to be able to create this at home with absolutely everything. You're going to personalise it to your needs and whatever it is that you've got, you know, designed for your album. I can't wait to see your makes, what you come up with. So make sure you tag me in them, please, because I want to see what you create. But yeah, make it personal to you, because that's what it's all about. You saw the punches. They're fabulous punches. For those who couldn't get hold of them because they sold out, don't worry, they're on the way back, and we'll let you know as soon as they're back in stock. But they are absolutely perfect for these kind of things, especially photos, because you've got the photo punch there. And I tell you, it would a dream to do these, because normally it's a nightmare, and with having those punches, it's made such a difference. So, after 3 days, I can finally say I'm going home for the day. So thank you very much for joining me over those 3 days. We've had a fabulous time, haven't we?
We have had a fabulous
time. It's been lovely.
Yeah.
And you've got it all to come again tomorrow.
Exactly. It never stops here. And just to show it never stops, I'm going to tell you about Country Lane again, because this is such a good deal. So many people, like we've said before, people are buying it even though they've already got it, because there are little elements in here, and actually by the time you've bought the one element or 2 elements you haven't got, you could have just bought the whole collection and gifted some of it away. So this is your gateway to the country. So this is your cut and emboss folder. Absolutely gorgeous this is here. And you'll be able to see lots of inspiration, lots of shows we've done in the past showing you how to get make the things with this. This is your garden gateway. Again, really, really pretty. I mean, this is just perfect for a new home, you know, some retirement, those kind of cards that we have to do, and we never really know what we want to put on them. This is your perfect peony, and obviously with all of the flower dies that we've shown you today, they all work together. You can make them out of flower forming foam, you can make them out of card, vellum, all sorts of different things. This is your lace frame, which is absolutely beautiful. I love that little tiny oval in the middle where you've got all of that stitch detail. It's very, very pretty. Then you've got your hanging signs with your vines, or as Lily would do, she'd put Shrek here. He'd be sitting on there, so that would be a great thing for him to have. Then we've got your cottage window, which is the die and stamp set you've got here. Then we have perennials in pots, which is beautiful as well. Really like that, all of those different dies there. We've also got in here, we've got dusk till dawn. I've got it the right way round, yoo-hoo! I know, at the end of the day, I've managed to get it right finally. And then we've got Light Up the Lane, which is just my iconic Narnia look, from as far as I'm concerned. Then we've got swirled butterflies, 2 different sizes of butterflies on here, and obviously, you know, we use butterflies loads because they are such an iconic image that we can use on all sorts of different things. Love those. A little bit of lace as well, and then we finally have your country lace border. £29.96, $28.80, or £23.97, or $23.04. This is not going to be around long. Definitely pop it into your basket. Remember, we also have your April showers to have a look on the website for those deals. We also have your Freebie Frenzy 2 until midnight tomorrow night. That is going to continue throughout tomorrow, but there are deals on there that you want to grab because they might not be here tomorrow. I hope you've had a great day. I've really enjoyed it. It's been great working with Debbie because I don't often get to work with Debbie. That's why we don't have many photographs of ourselves together. So it's been a really, really good day. I hope you've enjoyed it. Go back and have a look at the Play Across White and look at all those crazy animals if you missed out. They were quite an interesting concept, all of these strange animals that have been built together. But I do hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, and we'll see you bright and early at 10 a.m. tomorrow.